The Magic Man.
Go.
Oh. Welcome to Sports Talk with Three Stupid Guys. We only have three stupid guys here tonight. Russ is unavailable again. How's it going, guys?
It's going pretty good.
Just good. All our teams won, right?
No, it's going.
No?
Yeah, my team didn't win.
Wait,
that was tough.
The Dolphins won. The
Yeah, and
Chargers
the
won.
Chargers pulled it out.
The Chargers pulled out, and then what happened? Oh, the Colts. The Colts didn't win.
Yeah. I'm gonna leave this chat. Okay, I'm never come back.
It's only one game.
I know. It just really sucked.
And before we go,
I drafted Andrew Luck first round. Let me just say, because I thought he was gonna be a caliber quarterback, and
Nope.
he took a big old turd.
I think you need to have cable Andrew Luck playing. He might do better. I was going to say before I'm recording at Gillette Stadium, so if you happen to lose me somewhere during the broadcast, I apologize. Out of my control. Just say.
We already did, so that proves it.
I think I was a little. I'm just kidding, Pats fans. Just relax. I was going to make a joke on Twitter today because San Diego State's being investigated for something for their basketball team.
I saw that.
They say the Aztecs say they know nothing about it. Just some writer saying something. But I was going to say, destroy your cell phones now. Just destroy them. Crush them, smash them.
Pass all
Laptops
cell phones
too.
to Tom Brady.
Believe it or not, probably the NCAA probably has a bylaw in there somewhere against it.
You mean the NFL does it?
Well, they have enough things to protect them from not paying, the athletes that, are giving them over billions of dollars each year. Stupid.
Anyway, don't be so bitter. Do you have anything to say, Jay?
Yes. Thank you for the great prompt there.
Well, I didn't know you were going to be on the show because you said I'm not on the show. Why do I have to talk?
I was saying I don't want to be on the show. Right? This was not my ploy.
What's wrong with the show? Hey, I'm thinking if Russ can't make it each week, maybe you should just take over his spot.
Sure. That's exactly what I want to do with my time. Is podcast all of my spare time.
We don't want you here either, okay?
I appreciate it. And
I mean, it's like throwing off our whole game here.
I know. I'm sorry.
You can talk music with Mike.
The Mike and Jay music.
I've gotten into Depeche Mode. Yeah, really like
Depeche Mode is.
Depeche Mode is like awesome. They're really good. Yeah, I like them too.
I only like their Happy album.
Oh, they sing that song? 'Cause I'm happy. Do you have anything to say, Jay?
Well, you keep interrupting me, so I'm just waiting for you to finish your spiel.
Can I finish? Can I finish?
Can I finish, Larry? Can I finish? Yes, this podcast and all others made by Jay and Jack Productions were made possible by your generous contributions through patreon.com over at patreon.com/JandJack. We have 40 patrons currently, which is fantastic. We're doing really well. We haven't even officially launched yet. We officially launched October 1st, and we'll be doing a Google Hangout just like this one, Google Hangout party for October 1st is our 10-year podcasting anniversary. Anniversary in podcasting.
So, Steve, you're invited.
Which is insane. And we will be doing that, which should be a lot of fun.
So that's on a Thursday, right? October 1st? You're like, what?
Yes, October 1st, that's correct.
Okay.
Yes, October 1st.
Thursday night, we'll bring back, what's on Thursday night? Must See TV. So it's Must See Podcasting live.
Actually, it's become Must Not Watch TV.
Does NBC even do comedy anymore?
Just Celebrity Apprentice.
With Arnold Schwarzenegger, I hear, is the.
Huzzah! Yeah, I liked the tweet about. Never mind. I'm not even gonna go there. So we're on the sports show, aren't we?
So yes, the show and all others Mary Jane Productions are made possible by your contributions, which you can go and do right now at patreon.com. That's patreon.com/Jay and Jack. You can also go to our Facebook group, facebook.com/group/Jay and Jack group, and there's a link there as well. Thank you for everybody contributing to that, and I will hand it back over to the boys, the three super guys.
The three stupid. If we're going to do this every week on Google Chat, I'm gonna have to get like a sports background. I'm gonna have to turn it around here because
you might also have to wear like a non-ratty shirt as well. That could be helpful.
It's my grumpy shirt.
Yeah. Some shirt you got at Disney World 10 years ago. I don't know if that counts as like.
Well, Mike's just wearing a T-shirt. You know, I mean, you're wearing a T-shirt. I'm the only one that's like got a collar. I'm like.
What am I supposed to do? Dress up?
I don't know. It's live.
Well, Steve, am I okay? Because Steve's watching.
See, no, Mike's okay because Mike has hair, so it offsets. It offsets the T-shirt. I have hair.
See, everybody can make fun of bald people.
You can, Jack. You can do it. It doesn't matter. You can say whatever you want to bald people. I'm just supposed to take it. Everyone. Anyway. So I don't know if you guys took out any notes. I had a few things I wanted to talk about. First, I hate bashing Eli Manning. But
the ball.
Dude's been in the league how long? 11 years? 11 years he's been a starting quarterback? Come on. What was it? And he's the one that told Jennings not to score the touchdown. Why? Anybody have an answer for that?
No? I don't know. I mean, they kept talking on that night about how if he would have just taken the sack there,
right,
he would have taken a lot more time. Yeah,
just run. It would have taken another 40 seconds off the clock. Probably would have been about, let's do the math here, probably about 50 seconds left after. Right?
What would happen if he just decided to run all the way down the other side of the field and then back up, kind of like some Benny Hill routine?
I think he'd pass out.
Well, it is Eli Manning, so we would have gotten about to 20-yard line, 25-yard line.
And fallen down. You got like Eli Manning's face. He has the best expressions, but that and I just was because they were saying, why didn't Coughlin tell him to do it? I go, the guy's been a starting quarterback in the NFL for 11 years. Do you think anyone has to tell Peyton Manning to do that? Huh? Am I right?
Hey, Peyton had a good game. I guess.
No.
Oh, he didn't? Oh.
Peyton's done. Stick a fork in him, he's done. He can't throw the ball anymore.
Well, good news for your Chargers, though.
I don't know, but Chiefs look pretty good. Chiefs look really good. But they're playing Houston without a quarterback.
Yeah, I don't know why I took them. I bet Russ took them.
He did take them. I took Houston. That was one of the games I had wrong. And I also want to talk about Adam Jones. Adam Pac-Man Jones. Did you see that play?
It looked pretty brutal.
He takes the guy's head. It's the
oh yeah
receiver.
Amari Cooper.
Amari Cooper takes him and just slams his head on top of his own helmet. And that's not a suspension? No.
Yeah, no, that I saw that and that was, I don't know, rough.
So we're not out to protect. We're not worried about concussions, but if you slam someone's head onto a helmet, that's okay. But anything else you guys saw from this weekend that was exciting?
I don't know. That Cowboys-Giants game, it seems like I've seen that 100 times. Like the same exact game where it's like, oh, is it going to be Manning? Is it going to be Romo? And the same conversation between those two announcers. I don't know. I was kind of let down by the Sunday night game. So
usually it's flip. Usually it's Romo making this mistake at the end.
Right, and yeah,
not according to what's his name. What we were talking about before that we started. Colin Cowherd. He says Romo is clutch. He'd take him over Drew Brees, Phillip Rivers. He said he'd give Aaron Rodgers and Tom Brady, but nobody else.
I was hoping Chris Collinsworth said that so you could bust out your impression of him.
That's for 30,000 a month. If we do 30,000, I'll do the Chris Collinsworth impression.
Wow.
It was such a weird game though. It was all over the place. Like I was watching it was just a really just funky game.
Mm.
And then even honestly, all the primetime games were kind of whatever. The Eagles game wasn't that much fun. The Niners had the worst uniform in the history. It looked like crap. Like what? It's like taking the Aztec uniform and putting a Niners helmet on. It's just horrible looking.
Well, I was watching the game at work, and our television had been dropped. We have to get a new one.
Mm-hmm.
Actually, we were getting a new one about 6 months ago, and they had some fire alarm went off. And while we were in line, we got kicked out. We couldn't go back in, so I said, all right, forget it. So we never went back in and got the TV. But it's like like a green color. So I didn't know if the uniforms were that ugly until I got home. I go, oh, they are ugly.
Hmm.
But I guess why would the 49ers change to go that route? Whose decision was that? Anybody know? Jay, was that yours?
It's the new Niners. We got rid of Harbaugh. It's the new Niners.
They're the compassionate Niners.
I gotta check this out. I missed that game. I don't have ESPN now. ESPN.
It clashes. I mean, again, not like you probably know more because you're a painter, designer, you have that mind, but it doesn't match with anything. It looks horrible.
Matt knows that just because he's an artist, he should know fashion.
Well, just what colors work well with each other. It's like
Sure.
a total black jersey with red numbers and a gold helmet. It looks horrible.
I'm typing it up now. I got to see this stuff because
It's bad.
I missed Monday night's game because I don't have ESPN anymore. And
And I have Adrian Peterson. He did nothing.
Well, I think the Niners figured they'd go crazy with the uniforms since they're going so basic with their offense. Because they were basically running goal line offense all game with 3 tight ends.
Well, it worked against the Vikings, huh?
Yeah, it looked pretty good. The hide looked amazing.
Yeah, I thought I had all hope for Bridgewater. I was bought into the hype of the preseason, but nope.
are you talking about all of these black ones, like the solid black?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I don't know. They look kind of like the new Stormtroopers, right?
No. The First Order Stormtroopers are still white.
Oh no, I meant the elite ones that on the speeder bike toy.
Is this spoiler?
Yeah, spoiler alert.
Are we spoiling everything?
Well, no, it's not. I mean, it's on. Never mind.
Some people have gone black on the internet. They're off.
I am excited about Captain Phasma, though. I'm pumped about Captain Phasma.
Oh, I'm the geek.
Yeah, you're the geek with the toy. So, Jack and we were joking around earlier before this whole thing began because we've really never video chat before. This is the first time that I've been face to face with Mike, Jack, or Jay. So, it's kind of.
Mike was drinking flavored water earlier.
Colored water.
Yeah, colored water.
So that's what they call it in Florida.
Yeah, that's what they call it. Anyway,
So-
anybody else got any observations from the week?
So,
the Colts didn't look good.
Yeah.
Colts look terrible, man. Terrible. Or is that the Colts, or is it that's how good the Bills are?
Right. Sure.
I think the Bills have a good defense.
They do. That's
Yeah, when I
the
saw-
rumor on the street.
when I saw it spread that Buffalo was only an underdog by 2.5 points, I was like, that's a little weird, because considering Indy's a Super Bowl favorite.
And they're a lock.
Well, you guys picked them. I didn't, so I'm off that. I don't know. The thing is the game was somewhat ruined for me because I had DVR'd it. Went to the store, got some things, was working outside, came inside, sat down, watching the game, and I'm off Facebook. Completely. No spoilers, right? Well, the little girl from down the street comes by. With my daughter, they're hanging out or whatever, and she comes in and she says, "Oh, my mom's watching that game. They're getting beat real bad." I'm like, ah.
Wasn't that a commercial like a year ago or something, where he's like trying to avoid the game, and then a little kid tells the game like right as he's walking up to the door?
My life is a cliche because it happened.
Or a Seinfeld episode. It's a classic
Did you
Seinfeld.
tell her, hey, these bunnies not real?
No.
Say something back to her, didn't you?
I luckily I said, "Get out, go outside and play." Keep both of you.
Kids have to learn, and that's something you have to just. It's tough love.
I think I aged 10 years because I was like, "Go outside and play. Get out of here. I don't
Get off my lawn.
Get off my lawn.
just want to watch the game in peace."
Then
So
before she left, she's like, I bet you guys didn't wish you didn't trade for Trent Richardson.
My mommy says you shouldn't have traded for Trent Richardson.
and Peyton Manning's still the best. So
That's
no,
what-
she's
That's what you would have said. You should have traded Peyton Manning. Should have kept
Yeah.
him. Oh, they
well, her mom's a Kentucky fan, so I just every year I just root against Kentucky in the playoffs for
there's a lot of
basketball.
hate. There's a lot of hate in the neighborhood.
There's a lot. No, I get along with my other neighbor that's a plumber. It's always good to have a has a neighbor that's a plumber. Let me tell you. So
Just for their fashion alone.
yeah.
Wait, did we get did we get Matthew's opinion on the uniforms? I think he used the Star Wars thing as a ruse to throw us off the conversation. Did you make a decision if you like them or not?
I guess I was looking for something more garish. I kept thinking they were yellow, but I don't see anything yellow. Nothing can be more hideous than the Steelers mustard.
Oh yeah,
Right.
those
So, Matt, is it true that next week you're appearing on Say Yes to the Dress?
I've been falsely accused.
Our fashion expert Matthew
Matthew.
Eichhoff is on the show today.
That'll push us over the top because
It is true.
Have Matt's fashion. You'll critique each team's uniform.
Well, at least the alternate uniforms are different uniforms. You know, I feel like
hey.
that's a good segment.
Sure.
People can vote on who they want Matt to critique next. Right?
Mm-hmm.
We'll put a little poll on our Facebook page, and then we'll say it's like
Yeah, sure. I'll do that.
Are you up for that?
Matt's.
Since Jay says you're an expert on it.
Yeah. I did kind of surprise most of my students in my drawing class tonight because I said that I do a sports podcast, and they just looked at me like, "You do what?" So.
I thought you were a painting nerd.
Right.
Hey, Action Jackson, if you could talk closer to your mic, you're drifting away from the mic a lot. You sound lower than everybody else.
Hey, excuse me, I do what I want.
Well, not if you want to sound good.
Is that better? Who says I want to sound good?
I don't know.
The
Society.
listeners.
Is that better?
I raised it up a little bit too. I'll do my best to keep you.
Maybe the listeners don't even want to hear me.
Well, there's 4 viewers right now. Make sure you guys pay attention to the chat because I think Ed has put a couple things in there.
Oh, so there's a chat here too.
It's
Yeah,
not it's not fun unless Ed's fighting with Becky.
There's. I don't know who's viewing right now, but
I just see Ed and Steve.
and Steve left.
Oh, there's the
She's
chat.
watching on YouTube. Okay, well maybe that's a different link.
All right. Anyway, Mike, do you have anything from this weekend's games?
Well, we have to do our weekly Charger segment, so I'm guessing you guys figured they would do a 30-point comeback.
Oh, I called it. I wasn't stressed out. Well, I was sitting there and I was watching with my daughter and her husband, and then my other daughter came in. I said, "We're outplaying them. We should win this game." And then I said, "Okay, if we score before the end of the half, even a field goal, we're gonna win. We're gonna win this game." Ed said, "Speak up."
To you or me?
Probably to Jack.
Yeah. Now, okay, you turned off your mic when you moved to adjust your mic.
I did. Okay, there we go. That better?
It's not called Stupid Guys for nothing. Okay?
You get what you pay for. You get
For the people watching at home, now you don't have to deal with it. You can see it live for the first time.
It's
Oh,
yeah.
I'm
It's
just
a
doing
new
it for.
experience.
I'm just doing it for the effect.
Uh-huh.
So anyway, so Rivers throws the terrible pass. And I go, "What are you doing, Rivers? What are you doing?" In the second half, he comes out, he's money. So I was happy with the way the game turned out. Of course, it wasn't the Chargers playing well. Chargers playing good. The announcers, "I think Matthew Stafford is hurt." Matthew Stafford must not be the pressures that's being put on him. It's not the defenders making plays. Matthew Stafford must be hurt in order for the Chargers to play well. I'm not bitter. Hey, who's
Hey.
that guy in the game? He's that real short guy, but he has a real deep voice. He's like his voice doesn't fit his body and his face. Can you hear me now? Am I loud enough? Ed, can you hear me? Okay, that's all I got. I'm done with the Chargers. It's early. I'm happy.
Hey, good for you.
So,
Okay.
Mike, what's our standings on our points? Because I didn't think I had a good week.
It's been a rare, long time since Jack was in the lead, but Jack is in first place with 12 wins. Russ in second at 10, and Matt and I are tied at 9.
9.
Yeah. Okay, not bad.
I'm already 3 games up. Could you hear that, guys? 3 games.
No. Oh, 3 games out. There you go.
You can hear me though.
I think we might have to kick you out instead of Russ, because at least we know we can't hear Russ.
I don't know. If Russ doesn't show up, I'm gonna take over his win totals here. Just
Well,
we absorb his.
We heard. I don't know if we were recording when I asked it. I said, Jay, before we record, do you want to take over for Russ?
I don't know.
That ended badly. So
After 2 minutes of silence, he's like, "All right, we can move on."
Yeah.
Do you have any other stats you wanted to add, Mike, before we move on to the games?
So what do you
no,
think the Seattle onside kick? Do you think that was on purpose, or do you think it was a mistake by the kicker?
That's not a mistake. That was a planned thing, and
Pete Carroll thought it was the Super Bowl. Why would you do? You have a good defense. Why
Right.
would you do that?
it was dumb.
It was stupid. I think Pete Carroll's bought into this "he's a genius" thing. I think it's gone to his head.
Yeah, because it's the second game in a row he's made a
Right.
bonehead play
Yep, Super Bowl.
or pick.
Of course,
play.
everyone was pointing out when Marshawn Lynch didn't get that first down. See, that's why they threw the ball.
But they had more downs than just the.
I know.
Right?
That's what people are saying. See, that's why they threw the ball. And Marshawn Lynch's mom called out the offensive coordinator. I guess on Twitter or something said he's horrible. He should be fired.
Marshawn Lynch?
No, his mom.
Oh, the coach.
Yeah, Marshawn Lynch doesn't speak to the press.
Oh, no.
The mom of Marshawn Lynch's mom called out the offensive coordinator of the Seattle.
Oh, okay. I didn't know her mom said that he should be fired.
He said he should be fired.
No, her son should be fired.
Why would her son
Cut.
be fired?
Oh my God, your phrasing was bad. Is what I'm saying.
My phrasing was bad. Why would the mom want her son cut because he didn't get a first down?
But that's how you were phrasing it.
I did not. Are you supposed to be talking?
You're the one that wanted me to kick out Russ.
I don't want to be on this show. I don't want to be on the show.
at least you don't cough.
No.
So
He snores a lot though.
I'm the only one that can cough. It's in my name.
He'll probably pay attention as much as Russ would too. What game we on? Anything else
So as
going on,
mom-
guys?
Has a mom gotten this much attention since Donovan McNabb's mom told him to eat his soup?
I remember LaDainian had one too. He was on there. It was like LaDainian. I remember that. Commercial. That's all I remember.
Not the best LaDainian commercial. The one with Troy Polamalu was the best.
No, the best was his Vizio commercials. Because I'll forever call them Vizio.
Vizio.
Yeah, Vizio TV.
Are you bashing LT?
No, I'm just saying. That's how
Are you
when I
bashing
see a Vizio, I say Vizio.
You know that I was watching the top 10. You know, NFL Network has the top 10 stuff.
Yes.
You guys watch that?
Oh yeah, I love that.
Top 10 fantasy player of all time. Guess who it is? And year.
Tom Brady.
Number one.
Number
No,
one
can't.
and number one top fantasy player of all time and year. Can you guess which player?
Kyle Orton.
Kyle Orton. Yeah, that. Matt, you lose a lot, right, in fantasy football?
Mr.
Yeah.
Steady.
I won this week, so hey, I'm happy. Beat my
Hey,
brother.
sure.
That's
I
always
lost.
the best.
And
Aw.
some of the brags.
Hey,
Mike, how did you do? Did you get like 8 out of 8 wins this week? What was your average out of the 8 leagues you're in?
Oh, I think it was 7-1, 6-2.
Dang, that's pretty good.
Yeah.
That's not bad.
I lost I'm in 2 leagues, but we don't start the other one until next week. So.
You're in the last one. That went on this week.
Oh, that's right. I am in that one. I forgot to set my roster.
So did I. Well, we drafted right before the game started, so I won that game.
Did you play me?
No, I played Iron Figgy and I beat him.
oh,
You're talking about the
much
ESPN?
love.
The ESPN league, yeah.
Oh, we actually played? I thought we weren't starting until next week.
No, we played.
I'm in another Yahoo one. I forgot all about it till now.
You guys need to start an AA group. This is insane.
It
I
is
just
bad.
do one league. I can focus all my attention. Move on.
But here's the thing about having multiple leagues, and Mike might be the expert on this since he has 8. But if you have multiple leagues,
Wait, 8 that he's admitting to.
yeah, he's admitting to.
Yeah, daily fantasy this week, too.
He's probably got 10 leagues on the side that he's not even. He doesn't want those 8 leagues to be.
You don't even know about. He's on anonymous handles on them.
Quiet.
It's Ashley Madison of.
19 leagues and counting.
Oh,
That's a new reality show on TLC.
man.
Kids and counting. 19 leagues and counting. But then one of the leagues are going to have an issue. So.
But so if you have multiple leagues, say one of your teams that you pick just totally stinks, you still have a chance for some of these other leagues to be pretty good.
The one
Sure.
with Kyle Orton as your quarterback.
It would have worked too back in 19 or 20. Never mind.
Plus,
2000.
I do different drafting strategies. Like I have one where I do one drafting strategy, another where I do another drafting strategy, and I see which one works.
You know my drafting strategy? Auto pick, and then I change the team as it goes along.
I do that too. I'm doing that in the Glatfelter Family League.
I just don't have the time to sit down and put them in order and stuff like that. If it's a live draft, if you're there live, that's different. But I'm not.
Sure.
Have we
Yeah,
figured out who the
serious.
#1 fantasy football player of all time was?
It's LT, the 2006 season.
2006 season. It was
He
like
had 31 touchdowns. How is that
so
not the
if
best?
you had him on your roster and you didn't win, you were the worst fantasy owner ever.
I don't know. Marshall Falk and Priest Holmes had some pretty good years there too.
But I'm just going by what they said. The experts said Daniel Tomlinson most points for one season.
I think this is deja vu. I think you've mentioned this stat before,
I didn't
and
know
I've
this.
gotten it wrong.
Wait, Jack repeat himself? Never.
Hold on a second. I didn't know this until a few days ago, and then they showed highlights of that year. Well, what a year!
Huh.
You know. Anyway, the game.
Well,
Nick Hardwick was asking if he has a segment. He asked a player 60 questions in 61 seconds. Ask him his biggest the hardest loss to get over, and of course he mentioned the 06 game against the Patriots.
Who's that, LT?
No, Philip Rivers.
Oh, Phil Rivers, okay.
He said best fans on the road. He said Denver Broncos. So now people in Kansas City are.
Figured Steelers would win that one. Oh, best fans on the, like, say he's going to a, not traveling fans. Okay.
Well, Denver travels pretty well too with San Diego.
Well, I'm in Chiefs country right now. Good God, they love their team here. Like San Diego, they can probably make or break, but it is Chiefs everything. There's flags everywhere. There's billboards everywhere.
That's for the Royals. Royals are in first.
Royals are popular too. Royals are popular. Like there's a lot of Royal stuff, but it is Chiefs.
but what else is there?
There's barbecue.
There's Google Fiber here.
Oh, well, hey, I mean, there's that. I'm just saying, like.
I mean, it's better than Indianapolis.
Whoa!
Is Google Fiber paying advertisement for this podcast?
They're paying my bills. Does that
That
count?
doesn't help us. No, it doesn't.
But no, they love their Chiefs here. The Royals are. I'm really ticked because while I'm here, the Royals are playing away. So I love that stadium. I would love to see a game in that stadium, Kauffman Stadium. Yeah, I don't
I'm
care.
away for work, and the team that I want to see is not there.
Hey, what's wrong with that?
I'm just saying. You know, you got this blue thing over your face.
It's my glasses. They have this this reflective coating, so it doesn't hurt my eyes, but it's making it look blue and the.
Yeah, it's
See,
driving
I
me
can-
crazy. It's
I can go like
driving
that.
me
Just don't look at Jay. Just look away.
crazy. Well,
Just walk away.
Most people do that. Anyway, so we ready to get to these winning picks? Well, my winning picks.
Well, might as well.
It was Jay. Wait, you're Clark Kent.
It was me the whole time.
I didn't know it was you.
Hey, you're that lost guy, aren't you?
Hey, you're
I
right.
didn't
Lost
recognize
guy.
you.
Hey, Lost Guy, tell me some Lost stuff.
Were they dead the whole time? Actually, when people ask me about lost stuff, I just give them Jay's number. Just random strangers. I go, just here, call Jay.
Just checking how it works.
And he'll produce your podcast too, which will be #1.
Well, not with your levels being so low.
I know.
But it's really not my fault. I can't be any closer to the mic. If any closer to the mic, I'd be in front.
No, but when you're talking, you look away, and we can see it on video, so there's video proof. So you can't just like make it up.
I'm not going anywhere.
Yeah, you can turn up your mic levels too. You know you have that option.
I knew that.
I know we're gonna get to these picks.
Let's go to the picks. How long have we been going so far? I don't have a recording thing.
It seems like we've been recording for 3 hours.
If this is a Married Man Show, which is returning this Friday, I would tell you how long we've been going. But I won't. I'll keep it clean. I'll keep it clean for this one.
3.5 inches.
Dell's excited about doing it.
That's
he's always excited about doing
Yeah.
it. It's just his partners that aren't excited about doing it. But anyway, first week, I'll go first. We have Denver, Kansas City Thursday night game. Kansas City looks tough. You got Alex Smith, who's not going to carry your team, but he doesn't make a lot of mistakes. You got Denver's changing their offense around. They're more of a running game, but they both have great defenses. But it's in Kansas City. Are you going to the game, Jay?
When's the game? Sunday?
Thursday night.
Oh, it's Thursday night? I could go to the game.
Go to the game.
I'll have to try and find a ticket. That's not a bad idea.
You can go to this ticket on StubHub. Sponsored.
I'll check right now to see if. I thought it would be Sunday. That'd be cool.
What do you mean check right now?
We're gonna go on StubHub right now.
Well,
I'm the producer. I don't create the show or nothing.
All right, I'm going to take Kansas City because they're at home. I know it's early, but I think Kansas City's they could win this game by 2 touchdowns. And Matt, you're up next because we have no Russ.
We have no Russ. I'm picking the Chiefs. Short week. I mean, Manning's getting up there. He's got to be feeling it. So, Chiefs. Arrowhead.
All right, so Matt's going. Can you hear me now, Ed? Because Ed's keep complaining that he can't hear me.
Sound better.
I don't know how much louder I can get. And Mike, you're going with?
I'll go Denver.
Really?
I think it's just a bad week for Manning, and maybe he bounces back. Hopefully.
All right.
All fantasy people hope he bounces back.
Oh, me too.
As much as I don't like Denver, and as a Charger fan, obviously I want Denver and Kansas City to lose. I don't want to see Manning go the way of the great quarterbacks or great players that they just kind of like Johnny Unitas when he came to the Chargers was bad. You want to remember these guys as great players, but hopefully Manning has a decent year, but not good enough to get him in the playoffs. Am I right?
I see what you did there. You're like, I still want my team to make it, but yeah.
Well, I don't want him to embarrass himself, is what I'm saying. He doesn't look like he has any arm strength whatsoever, but he's a smart player, unlike his brother, allegedly. I don't know his brother personally, but I just, and it's not just because I hate Eli Manning. I don't hate Eli Manning. I don't know him, so how could I say that?
How does a quarterback go out with dignity? Like Old Yeller? Like they just take him out back
and shoot him? Oh wait,
shoot
him. Spoiler.
Oh,
sorry.
Yeah, sorry. Yeah.
If you haven't seen Old Yeller, he kind of dies, but allegedly he dies, but
it gets worse.
How do you kind of die? Like how does that?
If it's The Walking Dead, you're still kind of walking around. Old Yeller could be walking around going. Rah, 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 rah.
I think that's a book in the making. Is Old Yeller zombie? Like they zombify everything now. Pride and Prejudice.
Zombie Old Yeller.
You could have zombies, just an animal version of zombies. So like Lassie could be a zombie.
Oh,
Old Yeller
nice.
could be a zombie.
Really
Morris the cat from the commercials could be a zombie. It's never ending. What do you think?
I think it's Pet Sematary is what you're hinting at.
Actually, maybe Lassie would have to be the only one alive though, because then he could tell us what's going on. Someone has to speak, right? No? Have I lost you guys? All right, Matt, you're up next. It's the Texans versus the Carolina Panthers.
Huh.
Texans.
Yeah, and it's
and we don't know who's quarterbacking yet for the Texans.
I thought the Panthers handled business, right? I mean,
Well, they played the Jags, and I'm not
Right.
insulting anyone's team, but they played the Jags.
but they were also on the road, so this is their home opener. So I'm picking the Panthers.
Again, on the road against the Jags.
Yeah, I'm picking the Panthers.
Okay, all right.
You're trying to sway me because I know you want to pick the Panthers.
No, I'm not trying. I don't play those games. Mike, you're taking Houston?
Yeah, I'll go Houston.
Really?
Yeah.
Whoops. My mic just fell.
Even though the quarterbacks looked horrible for Houston. They probably go with Mallet, and hopefully he'll get enough. The defense is definitely good enough to stop Carolina. So I'm going to go to Houston.
Yeah, I'm kind of torn with this because I picked Houston last week at home. I thought I bought into the whole Hard Knocks thing, and you know how they kept showing J.J. Watt's larger than life, him catching footballs, him staying after practice till 12 o'clock at night, working out and stuff like that. I'm not knocking
flipping tires.
Flipping tires. I'm not knocking J.J. Watt. I wish he was on my team. And plus, if he ever happened to listen, I don't want him coming after me because I couldn't outrun him. But I'm torn. But I don't think Carolina's that good. So I am also going to go with Houston.
Oh.
So there.
The old rope-a-dope.
There you go.
Mm-hmm.
Mike, you're up next. The battle, well, Matt might tell you the two ugliest uniforms in the league. 49ers versus the Pittsburgh Steelers, who didn't win and were not happy about the headsets. And they're now, I guess they're not using headsets anymore.
Ever again.
That's
They're
what
done.
they said.
These headsets don't match our outfits.
No. Did we lose Jay forever? Is he still looking at stuff?
Well, as good as Sarah.
No, I'm here. I'm just letting you guys do your picks. Do your little picks. I'm right over here if you need me.
Our little pick. Our little pick.
Go do that thing you do on the show, and I'll be right here if you need me.
People tune in each week just to hear winning picks to make their bets.
Yes, you're right. The 5 people on here right now listening, watching.
Unlike you, who won't bet your child's college fund.
Yeah, what did you already bet my college fund
on the Dolphins winning the Super Bowl?
Oh yeah,
1-0, undefeated.
Yeah, smart choice, Jack. Jay.
The 72 Dolphins are. Is it the 72 Dolphins are worried that this current team will go undefeated?
Mm-hmm.
They're not even buying champagne because they're so concerned about it.
Yeah, it sounds about right.
So you're talking about the Patriots, right? They're worried about them going undefeated.
No. It's the Dolphins. The Dolphins are going to go undefeated.
Gotcha. But I think Pittsburgh having a few extra days of rest. I'm going to go with Pittsburgh here.
They got Bell back too, right?
No, he has one more game to sit out.
Oh, really? 2 games? But they were running the ball. I don't know why they stopped running the ball. It didn't make sense. Anyway, I'm going with Pittsburgh also.
I think they were just trying to play catch up. They were constantly trying to catch up against the Patriots.
Well, Scobie did a good job for him, missing the first 2 kicks.
Yeah.
Matt, you're going with?
Oh, what's the next game? I already
49ers.
picked the Steelers.
Oh, you picked Pittsburgh? I'm sorry.
The Steelers? Did you say Pacers? That's basketball.
Pacers. I didn't say Pacers.
Oh, Steelers. Okay.
Pittsburgh.
Pittsburgh.
What movie? Pittsburgh. What movie, Jay?
The Wonders. That Thing You Do. Sorry.
That Thing You Do. Oh man, I'm just. I don't know who you are. Next game, we have the Bucks, and a little rough start for their young quarterback against the Saints. I'm going to go New Orleans at home. Matt.
There is no Battle of New Orleans. They have this one, so I'm picking the Saints. I still don't trust the Bucks.
Is this a guarantee?
I picked the Bucks, I think, last week, and they,
No, you're guaranteeing the New Orleans over the Bucks, right? You're guaranteeing this game.
If I was playing Eliminator, I would pick the Saints.
Okay, all right.
Well, I think this should be one of the games we switch up because 10-point spread. So, what do you guys think?
You want to add a spread to it? And then I'll have to tell Matt. I'll have to tell Russ.
He doesn't know how to do math.
No.
I mean beyond adding and subtracting.
Why don't we wait until see if Russ is going to be on the show or not? Then I can do it because I'm going to have to. It's just too much work. Because now I got to. Have you ever tried to explain something to Russ?
You're gonna have to help him get the plugins so that he can just do the show. Like you're gonna have to walk him through. Does he have a computer? Or is it just dial-up still?
I don't think he has dial-up yet.
It's like a crank, a wooden box to.
It's a sad situation. I don't want to go there.
Oh, I'm sorry.
So we all went with New Orleans, right? Mike, you went New Orleans?
Yeah, I have a hard time going against 10-point spread.
Okay. Then Matt, you're up next. It's the Lions versus the Vikings.
Yeah.
Lions look good for the first 15 minutes of the game. Vikings never look good. But it's a home game for the Vikings. It's a divisional rival game. It's two old NFL teams playing.
What's the spread on this, Mike? Do you have the spread?
Minnesota's favored by 3.5.
Black and blue division.
Huh.
Tough game. Tough game.
Yeah. I'll go with the home team then. So, safe bet.
Ed says he still has a flip phone. I think Dell still has a flip phone.
It's the only way to be, really. So, you don't want to give in to Apple.
Well, I own stock in Apple now, so you can push their products all you want. Mike, you're going with?
There's also some great Android products out there.
Oh, man.
I just think it's really funny, though, because Jay, for so long, is like, I'm not saying anything about Apple. I work for Apple. They're great. And now it's like, well.
Have you seen Google's products?
You want to know all the secrets about Apple? I can talk about them now. Let's go.
I think that's like a certain level of Patreon support. Okay.
A private one-on-one conversation with me, and I'll tell you all the secrets.
$100,000 a month, and we'll give you all the secrets to Apple. Hey, Ed wants to know if you're going to see the Steve Jobs movie, Jay.
If I can make it out to see it. I don't see that many movies lately, unless they're on, the TV at home through the iTunes rental.
I thought they just had one with, wasn't it, what's his name?
They did, but this one's an Aaron Sorkin movie, and apparently it's going to be fantastic.
So it's going to be Steve Jobs just walking around talking the whole time through the office? And
Pretty
people come up
much.
and walk with him?
It's supposed to be like a verbal action movie.
It's
verbal.
It's a sequel to The West Wing.
It's apparently it's like Aaron Sorkin at its best. They say the dialogue's even better than The Social Network, which is also a Sorkin movie about.
Sorkin. Okay, all right. And then when he accepts his award, he'll get like a minute and they'll start playing music.
Maybe.
Okay, Mike, you're going with. Oh wait, you'll start.
I think on the
what
flight
game are
back,
we on?
Detroit, Minnesota. I think North Turner read enough newspapers and heard enough on the radio that he realizes Adrian Peterson's on his team, so he'll get more than 10 carries this week. So I'm going to go with Minnesota here.
So you're thinking that Norv Turner will learn
We'll
from
wake up.
the same Norv Turner that I saw with the Chargers made the same mistake week after week after week, and I'm not bashing him.
The same Norv Turner that led LT to having one of the greatest seasons ever.
No.
Right?
No, that was Schottenheimer.
Oh, okay. Well, never mind then. Case closed.
Well, technically, didn't Norv Turner set up the offense that became the offense?
No.
It was 2001, right? He started that offense.
Well, but thank God he left before he could destroy it. What was the offense? Run. You have LT. Run LT.
Well, it was run, or you could pass it to him. He was our best receiver too.
Or he's our best. At one time, he was our best quarterback.
Yeah, that's true.
No, I don't like to bash Norv, but now that he's wearing, they say Norv Turner's like a dinosaur, right? His days have passed by, and he's wearing purple now. So is he Barney the dinosaur?
I love you.
You love me. Is he? You guys with kids? Is he still on?
Barney? I think they play reruns on. No,
Reruns.
I don't know. I mean, they don't have new. I don't
They're
know.
probably on YouTube.
Barney was like a $1 billion a year industry.
Well, now PBS Kids. I mean, they have a lot of other shows.
Yeah.
So now he's fossil fuel.
I found on YouTube the original all the seasons of Thomas and Friends. So that's been in our house.
Wow,
Yeah.
that's pretty exciting. That's a train
great.
guy, right?
Yeah, Thomas is the train. He loves the trains.
We
All
can easily derail this entire conversation into train time.
I like that derail and train. Way to go! Not just a fashion expert.
I'm a wordsmith.
There you go.
But you're not Ed Smith.
Not Ed Smith. Yeah. Anyway, yeah, a lot of time spending with the train and my son, so good times. So
Ed had a few more questions for Jay. Will Google let you see it? And will you cry at the end if you think he dies?
No, he thinks he died. He does die. I don't know if he dies in the movie. I did cry when Steve Jobs did die because I worked for Apple at the time. He's a big hero of mine.
Well, you
I
had to.
also admit he's a total jerk, so I do know that. No, Google's
Spoiler alert. I
Oh,
mean,
dude,
this is
dude, I was gonna see the movie.
But Google does not, does not hate Apple. I have an Apple computer issued to me by Google.
Oh.
So it's
Are you allowed to say that?
I can show you my work computer. It's an Apple computer.
I don't want to see your work computer, man. That banister needs some work behind you.
Well, see, it's a 100-year-old home, so it's like a lot of like.
Does it have to look like it's 100 years old?
Well, that's the hip thing. It's a hip style.
That's hip. Crap is hip.
I've
never seen this. So they watch Do-It-Yourself Network. People who can't do anything. Hey, I put up this banister. Look at it.
Well, they basically they sand the paint off, so whatever's under the paint is like it's kind of this rustic.
People in Google Chat can see what I'm talking about, right?
Right, but for the people that listen to the podcast, let me just paint a little description here for you. Okay. Jay is sitting on some kind of green couch. Okay.
I'm actually on the floor right now, but.
Oh, okay.
From 1968.
Right. And the banister in the background is coming down like something from Benson or any 80s TV show that you watched, like
Cosby?
Small Wonder, Cosby.
wait.
There's always a
Hold on.
banister in the background.
No one admits to watching Cosby anymore. I forgot.
Because of the pudding pops?
Yeah, exactly.
We'll just refer to that as the pudding pop controversy.
There we go.
No, I'm just saying that Jay looks like he's off the set of some kind of TV show that, or you just plopped into some
Is the place
random
haunted?
stranger's house.
So it's a two-bedroom place? I mean, what
No, so I have a bedroom in the back.
They're like torn apart. They not sell paint in Kansas City?
No, this is the look. It's the style.
It's crap. I wouldn't even stay there.
It goes great with skinny jeans.
It does. Skinny jeans, micro brews.
And Mike's right about the couch. Where's Don Draper? Is Don Draper there?
It's a comfortable couch. It's very
Yeah,
comfortable.
it looks comfortable. That's why you're sitting on the floor.
Why is I couldn't get a good angle with the computer. I have to hunch over if I was sitting on the couch.
I have to hunch over.
I can use it in the kitchen. The kitchen looks really nice. It's a very hipstery.
Yeah, I'm sure it does. But that's like I'm looking at. I only see like 6 posts, and they're like all 6 are different color.
Yeah.
What did they charge? Can you say what the charge was for this place at night?
It's like $100 a night.
Are you kidding me?
It's nice. I have my own house essentially.
For every year, they paint a post, so it's like 1914, 1915, 1916.
No, it's a very quaint, cozy. It's a bed and breakfast. It's very cool.
So they bring you breakfast every morning?
No, it's like have you been to a bed and breakfast before?
Yeah.
Make your own bed, make your own breakfast. It's very low key. It's a hipster bed and breakfast.
Never done that.
It's Airbnb. It's a cool. This is my first time doing it. I'll talk about it. I'll talk about it extensively on the next podcast. But it's an Airbnb thing.
I highly recommend Airbnb because I've done that when I went to New Orleans last spring and got a really nice house. Shared it with some friends. We were going to a conference. Really great way to go. So.
Are they sponsoring our show?
No. I'm just concurring.
But I was here for a week, and I said, I want to stay in a hotel room. I want, a bigger space. So I have a living room, kitchen.
Where the banister and the stairs are just crap.
Well, they live on the second and third floor, but the first floor is my
floor. What does
Right.
the bathroom look like? If that's the stairs look that bad, what does the bathroom look like?
It's a decent bathroom.
Is the toilet even clean?
Yeah,
I really hope people tune in next week for the live chat just to see where's Jay now.
I'll be in Nashville next week. So
Nashville.
Yeah,
Join us next week for Nashville.
Great.
Jay's touring the country. We're making our picks. Counting down.
I'll get back to your picks. I'm sorry.
Wait. Airbnb is not sponsoring, but if you did want to sponsor the show,
Go right ahead.
how would you go about that?
How would you go about that, Jay?
Sponsoring? Oh, well, you can join our Patreon group at our Patreon at patreon.com/JayandJack. You can. It's only $500 a month,
Exactly.
and you can become a sponsor of the show. That's a bargain. For this kind of content, this premium content we're putting out, $500 for a month of sponsorship.
For $25,000 a month, I will go refinish those stairs.
It's the look. That's what they're going for. They don't want it refinished.
You're kidding me. There's no way they said, people are going,
Original hardwood floors in here from like
you can restain
20 years ago.
and they look fine, but the stairs look like. What's the director's chair doing over there?
They have like a little reading nook.
Reading. Have you sat on that chair?
Do I look like somebody who sits in a reading nook? But it's there.
I'm guessing with all the barbecue you've had, it wouldn't be safe for you to sit on that chair.
That is a producer's chair right there.
Yeah,
That is
yeah.
true. I
Nice
missed
time,
the
Mike.
opportunity of sitting in the fruit. That's a very good point.
Why do you have the TV on when you're doing this?
I don't know. I'm not watching it.
Why do you hate
I like a TV on the background. It makes me comfortable. I don't know why. My parents raised me on the TV. They sat me in front of a TV, and that's how. So it makes me.
Okay, cable guy.
For $1,000 a month, you can sit in that very chair, with Jay as he produces.
And staring at the back of Jay's head because you don't want to sit on the comfortable couch. What's in that couch? There's probably bugs in that couch.
Or cocaine.
No,
Yeah.
there might be cocaine.
It doesn't look clean. It looks like there's some stains in there too.
No, it's like a new couch.
Are we ever going to get to these picks?
Yeah, go back to the picks. Good God.
I think Jay's room's a lot more interesting. All right, Mike.
No. But the thing is, this is a podcast. This is a podcast. There's only 5 people watching this right now. And all the people that listen to this on the podcast are like, I don't give 2 craps about what this looks like because I can't see it.
Waiting for the first review. Just can't stay on topic.
Not only that, but they describe things that I can't see.
Why do I need to talk about a show, about a room that I'm never going to stay in? And most people are going to agree with me that the stairs, if they are there watching, come on, people in the chat room, back me up on this one. The stairs are crap, right? Anyway, Mike,
at the end of the show, we'll do a quick tour for the people at home, but get to your goddamn picks, all right?
Hey, we don't use foul language on this show.
Worst Airbnb podcast ever.
Come to Kansas City.
There goes that sponsor. Kansas City, here we come. Mike, it's the Cards versus the Bears. Jay Cutler. Whoo, Jay Cutler.
Wait, did you pick Detroit, Minnesota?
I'm sorry, I had the Vikings.
Oh, okay.
No, wait. I don't want the Vikings.
Oh.
I want the Lions.
La-di-da.
Well, thank you for pointing that out. I wrote down Vikings. That would have been like, wait, what?
That's what happens when you get derailed.
Unless, of course, Matthew Stafford is really hurt. Because he couldn't have a bad game against the Charger defense unless he was hurt.
I'm expecting that he's going to be hurt and the Vikings win. So, case closed. We'll let the chips
So you got
fall
the Cards
where
up next, and you got Clutch Cutler. No one's more clutch than Cutler. Mike, you're going with Cards versus Jay Cutler and the Bears.
I would go with the Cards here because they're healthy still. Palmer's healthy, Fitzgerald's healthy. They haven't been knocked out like the usual, like week 6, week 7. So I'm gonna go with Arizona.
I'm gonna go with the Cards just because Jay Cutler is healthy. So I'm gonna go that route.
I picked Arizona last week. I'm going to pick them this week. So I know they're favored in this game, and what a time to go to Chicago and play. Good thing this isn't week 12.
Where it's nice and cold and football weather.
Yeah, well, I mean, they're a dome team, so, they're going to get those cold weather teams out of the way.
They have a retractable dome, though, don't they?
I don't think so. But I know that the floor is retractable. That's right.
The floor is retractable, not the ceiling.
Well, that
figure.
makes sense. That makes sense. You know what?
Only people in the desert.
We're going to be different. Our floor is retractable.
It opens up, and there's a gateway.
We can bring a new turf in, new turf out. What if we want to see the sunshine? No. Nobody wants that.
It's Arizona. You never want to see the sun in Arizona. It's big.
Football is meant to be played indoors, so
it opens up and there's a big huge pool inside, and they recreate It's a Wonderful Life every Christmas.
Mary. You guys see the Will Ferrell thing on HBO?
Not yet.
Mike?
No,
Stay on topic.
It's sports related.
It is, but let's finish these picks.
I'm up next. It's the Pats versus the Bills. Sorry, Pats fans. You can't control the headsets. You're going down. And I'm just joking. Don't send your hate mail. I'm just joking. I think the Bills are for real. I liked how that sounded. I think they stuff, and they. I think they're going to win this game.
Yeah, I'm gonna pick the Bills because Jack picked them. I'm trying to kind of stay even and catch up to him. So
So if I'm already 3 games up, so if you pick all the picks I do, you won't catch up.
well, we differed on a few. So
Yeah,
Think.
those are going to lose on. So sorry, you made a mistake on those picks. Mike, you're going with?
Yeah, Buffalo's getting a lot of love from Vegas this year. They were only 2.5-point underdog versus Indianapolis, and they're Pick'em versus New England. But New England will find something evil to do, and they will win this game.
I wrote down the Bills, so Mike throws a curveball. Sorry if that's off topic, and and picks the Pats. You think they'll lose something evil? What could they do in Buffalo?
Well, we'll find out 5 years from now when ESPN releases a report about it.
that
Belichick-
might be the
Belichick
best.
just goes, that's just not good. Sorry, no, that's not, I'm not going to talk about it. That's basically a Bill Belichick press conference.
Oh, I
That's
thought you were impersonating Dick Cheney.
they're the same guy.
Oh, okay, that explains.
Have you ever seen them in the room at the same time?
No.
So I can't be wrong.
Huh.
I think Matt, you're up next. It's the San Diego Superchargers versus Cincinnati.
Huh. Yeah.
Last time the Chargers played Cincinnati,
Boy, 1-0 teams. Well, I hope that they project this game in hologram vision, like they promised the sweet people of Cincinnati. Hologram technology. in
well,
their
yeah.
contract.
Well, I think they have to pay an extra price though if they do that, right?
Right. Yeah, that's true. So
I don't think the taxpayers of Cincinnati want that to happen.
Sorry, I got that confused. I thought all stadiums just led to a golden rule of
Or maybe
money.
they do. I don't know. I'm not from Cincinnati, so I don't know if that's something they want or not. Just take more of our money. I don't care.
Man, I want to pick the Chargers, but I don't know. They're that team that just kind of lets you down, right? I know Jack's gonna pick them. I'm picking Chargers.
Mike, what's the spread on this one? You said Chargers by favor by 14 points.
Cincinnati's favored by 3.5.
Okay.
I think just like last week, San Diego will be down 30 points, but this week they won't come back. So I'm going to go with Cincinnati here.
Mike's probably thinking the smart choice.
And Matt said that the Chargers are a team that lets you down. Yes, a few times over my life. You know, I tell you, I watched the 1980 AFL Championship game against the Raiders and Chargers on the YouTube.
No, you went back and
I just saw it was on there. I said, oh, the whole game's on there. So I was watching it. What I liked best was the technology. Because they get that split screen thing, and they just overused it because they finally figured out the way to do it. It's like, whoa! We got the referee making the call. We got the player's reaction making the call. I go, wow. You just forget it. Like today, we'll see the technology. Well, I won't see it. 50 years from now, you guys will be seeing this, going, oh my God! It's just like how they overuse something. They get something and they just overuse it. But,
like that robot on the Fox NFL.
yeah, my daughter hates that robot.
Yeah.
She hates the robot. And what is the point of the robot?
Just to get us more comfortable with our overlord robot.
You don't like the robot either, Jay, right?
I don't. I'm indifferent. I don't really care.
That's what I heard before. I heard you didn't like the robot. It's
It's
owned by Google, though.
That's what I'm thinking, Jack.
We're not as
Alright,
evil as you think we are. I promise.
It's a Google fiber robot.
I don't think Google's evil. I just think that robot on that commercial might have something else in mind.
But he has to. I don't know what he's doing. It just doesn't make sense.
Anyway, are you picking the Chargers or?
I'm going with San Diego. Next up is Mike. Tennessee versus the Browns. The Browns.
Ugh.
We don't know who's I don't know if Johnny Manziel's playing this week. He looked great for one throw on Sunday.
Not as great as Mariota looked with 4 touchdowns in the first half.
You know, Charger fans are always saying, I knew we should have traded for him. Because that was the rumor, the whole offseason that they wanted to trade for him. He played Tampa Bay. I'm not taking anything away from him, but it was Tampa Bay.
Oh, he's on pace for 64 touchdowns this year. That'll break the record. Just so you know.
He looked good against Tampa Bay. I'm not saying. He looked good.
But like you said, it's Tampa Bay.
Yeah. You know, RG3 looked really good his rookie season. right?
Right.
Yeah, no, he did look great. I mean, he was heralded
Lance-
as.
I mean, people were
Yeah,
saying
Russ-
People were saying Andrew Luck was a great quarterback until this year.
Whoa, it's just one game, okay? Let's
I don't know.
not get.
He looked pretty bad. I don't know.
RG3 did lose like an ACL injury, and
Yeah.
he was rookie of the year, so it was pretty consensus there.
Hey, I liked RG3.
Yeah, you thought the Colts should have picked him,
I did.
so.
No, hold on a second. I thought the Colts should have kept Manning.
Oh yeah, that's right.
They would have had two more
Yeah.
Super Bowl victories.
You kept that was the season of just purgatory for me every day. Or
But you
every
do remember
podcast.
the second part of that was he wanted to keep Manning, but then draft Trent Richardson, so they would
Right.
have a running back.
But hold on a second. Trent Richardson's first season, he had a pretty decent year. So they would have won the Super Bowl that year. Anyway, move on.
All right,
Okay.
so Mariota went into Tampa Bay last week, but going
Yeah.
to Cleveland's a whole different animal.
It's the dog pound.
It's a dog pound. Nobody goes into Cleveland and gets out of there alive. I'm
No.
going Cleveland Browns here.
Whoa! Wow.
Wow. This is a tough pick because is Tennessee that good? I know the Browns aren't, but is Tennessee that good? I really do feel bad for Browns fans. It's just they're a dedicated group. They lost their team. Their team moved away. They got another one back. Kept the same name.
All they have left is that Brownie the Elf.
Yeah, I know.
What
Man.
kind of mascot is that?
And they love their team. But I got to go with I'm going to go with Tennessee.
I'm not picking it because you picked it this time, Jack. I really do think Tennessee is going to.
He truly believes.
I'm going to start calling you Shadow.
I had a dog named Shadow one time. We had to put him down.
Was he with Old Yeller?
We buried him in that pet cemetery. I'm picking Tennessee just because I think they're. I don't want them to be the better team because they're in the Colts division, and you know.
Actually, looking at your division, 2 wins could win it.
Yeah.
That could
Taking the Titans.
Titans, okay. I'm up next. It's Atlanta versus New York Giants. I'm going ATL. I just don't think the Giants have it. Matt?
Atlanta, the Giants, huh? I'm picking the Giants.
All right. And Mike?
Yeah, Jack, I think you're making a mistake here because I think this is the game where Jason Pierre-Paul walks out into the stadium. He raises 3 fingers to the crowd, and the crowd will go crazy. And Atlanta won't know how to deal with it, so I'm going with Giants here.
I think he goes out with a bang myself. Too soon?
Ouch.
Well, you go out with a bang, it's a big deal. So you're going with the Giants?
Gotta go with 3 fingers.
All right, 3 fingers, okay. 1 for the thumb? Is that what they say? Like
If
the
he still
Patriots,
had one, yeah.
Yeah, the Patriots have 4 rings, so they want 1 for the thumb, right? That's how it. Rings anyway. Let's see, Matt, you're up next. Rams versus the Washington.
The Washington team.
Well, we don't use their last name.
We don't like to use their last name. The Warriors.
Warriors,
Yeah.
we established it last year.
Warriors come out to play. Yay! I posted something I think on Facebook. It's the 30th anniversary of the film coming out.
Oh yeah, I did see
And
something about
it had a
that.
story about some of it, but it didn't have what the dude. Warriors come out to play. So how am I supposed to find this guy?
He's a myth. I bet he's not even on Twitter either.
I'm working on it, Ed. He says he's going to be on the podcast. I'm working on it.
Well, that's where Russ has been last week's, right? Trying to find him.
Yeah, he's been trying to find him.
Yeah. I'm picking. Before this gets any more derailed, I'm picking the Rams. So they really surprised me with the. I guess they didn't. I kind of wanted to pick the Rams against the Seahawks last week, but they really kind of pulled it out of something. And I don't know. I think Washington's just. I don't know. I think Dan Snyder wants that team to fail. I really do.
I think, but I was going to say, you know how O.J. Simpson searched for the real killers on a golf course. because he was going to spend his whole life. Do you remember that when he was found innocent? He was I'm going to spend every waking minute
Oh,
looking for the
right.
killers.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about now.
Yet he was always on the golf course. Russ is trying to find the guy in all the food places. So if he can find him, like at a big cookout or McDonald's or something like that, if he's
Think
if he's
hidden in
there,
his Jack in the Box.
Russ will find him. The guy's in the corner. Why? Because has he? I mean, I don't know. We'll find out. But anyway, Rams versus Washington.
I'm hoping Washington's good this year because they made Miami look pretty bad for about 3 quarters. So I'm gonna go to Washington here.
Hey, what about? Did you think there should be a suspension for the big guy there for kicking off his helmet?
Well, NFL says no, so obviously no.
It sure looked intentional to me.
Yeah,
Did
it's
you
hard
guys
to
see it?
accidentally kick it. Oops.
Well, he tackles the guy, and he's a big guy. Was he like 300 pounds?
Yeah.
And if you have a 300-pounder fall you on the turf, it's going to hurt. So I think that was enough punishment. But he gets up and just kind of takes his knee and just kind of kicks his helmet off. I'm like going, that's just and there's nothing. I mean, but it's
Basically, now if you want to get away with anything, now is the time to do something in the NFL.
because the NFL's afraid, aren't they? They don't want to take any. They don't want to take.
gun shy after going over 5 in the trials.
I think you could shoot someone right now, be caught on tape, and the NFL go, nah, we're not sure. We're not sure if it's our collective bargaining agreement that if you shoot someone and kill them, that you can get suspended.
Right now, Aaron Hernandez is listening to the podcast going, really?
Look at Alden Smith, guys. We forgot to say got signed by the Raiders, of all teams. Not like them to take someone like him. Look at all what happened to him in the offseason. How's this guy still playing? You know, we can say what we want about Deflategate, but they went after Tom Brady like that. And yet this guy, all the stuff he's done,
Yeah.
it can still play and pending a hearing.
Diplomatic immunity.
We need to look into it and find out. Again, like Mike said, they're afraid. I'm going. You picked the Rams, right, Mike?
Washington.
Oh, Washington.
Yeah.
Jesus. Good pick.
Well, I heard that.
I'm going the Rams. Next up is it Matt? Me, Matt? It's me, right?
It's my pick.
Oh, your pick. Dolphins. The undefeated Miami Dolphins. You should take your savings and bet the house on it, winning the Super Bowl, and you'll never have to work a day in your life, Jay. Versus the Jags.
Well, after
Nope.
talking with Rick,
Huh? I didn't hear you.
I thought the producer was going to speak.
I think
No,
you
just giving a solid nope.
coward. I tell you what, do that and get some stain for those stairs.
So, Mike,
Yes.
the Dolphins.
After
Now-
discussing this pick over with Ricky Williams, I'm going to go with Miami here.
Yeah, you did get to meet Ricky Williams. How cool guy?
Yeah, he was pretty down to earth. He actually wanted to talk about Texas football, and meanwhile there was like 30 people in line wanting to get a picture or autograph with him. And I'm like,
Yeah.
sorry, Ricky. I feel bad. Like these people want to talk to you or get a picture.
Now, was it a signing or just he was just there hanging out, or you stalked him?
Basically, we were just hanging out at the restaurant, and then they did like pictures at halftime.
Okay. All right, that's cool.
Oh, nice.
And so it was pretty cool because he's one of my favorite players of all time. So,
Hey, he's from San Diego, so you got to like those players, right?
except for that part.
Okay. I'm going Dolphins. No way they lose this game. Again, they're going undefeated, so there's no way the Dolphins lose this game.
At least they could be 2-0. Pretty easy.
All right, so,
So-
we're going clean sweep.
And I'm happy that Mike got his dream achieved. That's a really cool
That
thing
is
to
cool.
happen.
I got to meet Jay, so that was my dream come true. He's that lost guy.
Podcast winner.
Ravens versus the Raiders. We don't know if Matt Carr. It's David
Suggs.
Carr.
Derek
Matt
Carr.
Carr. Derek Carr.
Derek
Who's
Carr.
Matt Carr? We don't know if he's going to play or not. Hurt thumb, right? And had nothing to do with fireworks.
They were thinking of bringing in another quarterback, but Carr seemed healthy enough that they didn't bring another quarterback in.
They got skunked by the Cincinnati Ravens. Having to go cross country twice is not really fair, but I'm gonna take the Ravens. I think they have, even though they lost Suggs for the year.
Right.
for his
They
ACL.
did.
I'm gonna go the Ravens.
Yeah, I'm picking the Ravens as well. So I think as bad as the Raiders looked, so the Ravens can get even.
And yeah, I think McGloin's going to be the quarterback, so I think the Baltimore Ravens defense will just chew him up and spit him out. So Baltimore.
Plus, I think obviously the Raiders made a mistake by cutting Trent Richardson. That's coming back to haunt him. Matt, you're up next. Ooh, this is a tough one. Cowboys versus Philadelphia.
Yeah.
With
Philly
the great
didn't
with that smart coach they have. Philly has that smart coach, Chip.
Yeah. Philly looked kind of like they were flip-flopping there, and then
Well, didn't he call 2 timeouts and then the Dallas ended up scoring 10 points? Or not Dallas,
Atlanta.
Atlanta scored 10 points on it.
yeah, and then you have the Cowboys that just kind of pulled that horseshoe out of their behind in the end. I mean, Giants just laid down for them. They're like, "What? We still have to play defense?" I mean, they were like a hot knife through butter. I'm still picking the Eagles because, yeah, isn't this their home opener?
It is their home opener.
Yeah,
And it's
so
a rivalry game. And that's 2
Yeah.
rivalry games in a row for the Cowboys. I mean, as bad as the Giants are, I mean, it is a
Yeah,
rivalry game. They should
that's
get up
two
and play.
divisional games right off the bat. So for both, well, not for but for the Cowboys specifically.
That's tough.
So.
That's tough to get mentally prepared for that. So, Mike, you're going with the Cowboys?
The Cowboys got through that game, luckily coming back without Dez Bryant, but I think this one catches up to them. I think Philly wins one pretty easily.
Now, the Eagles, they signed DeMarco Murray. They just signed Ryan Matthews. They have Darren Sproles, but they had no running game. So,
And they threw the ball 52 times.
52 times. So you think they should run a little more? Anything? No?
Yeah.
I'm going with the Eagles. I think the Eagles win this at home.
And do you think all the guys that got traded away, Foles, 1-0, Macklin, 1-0, McCoy,
Yeah.
1-0, you think they're happy about Eagles
I
losing?
I think they're happy. I think they're happy. Because they didn't say a lot of they weren't very nice when they left. They didn't have a lot of good things to say, right? About Chip Kelly?
No.
Poor Chip.
Especially McCoy.
Yeah, he was very vocal about it. I forgot who's up next. Seahawks. Well, who's picking next? Is it Matt? Me?
My pick.
Your pick, Mike. Seahawks versus the Packers. Wow, could the Seahawks start out 0-2?
Seahawks offensive line looked a little shaky, but I don't know if that's St. Louis or if that's just losing the guy they traded to New Orleans. But I'm going to go with Green Bay here because they just plugged James Jones in easily for Jordy Nelson.
Yeah, I'm going to go Green Bay 2. It's outside. Seattle's a dome team. Their floor doesn't retract either, so
Seattle's not a dome team. What are you talking about?
Seattle's
They don't have
I'm,
a
thi-
dome.
I'm thinking the old Seattle Seahawks. I apologize. The Kingdom.
Oh,
I'm sorry, I had a flashback to the 80s.
yeah. Is that all that acid you took?
Well, that ruined my joke, too, so we'll edit that out. We'll edit that out of the podcast.
And the Jesus comment too.
No,
No,
I'm
we-
gonna leave that one in.
We can keep that one in. Jay doesn't have he doesn't know how to edit, so
It's all live,
it's all live. What you hear is what you get.
warts and all. So, is it my pick or did
I
you
went
pick-
Green Bay.
Your pick on Green Bay, Seattle.
Okay, yeah. So
Trent,
yeah,
about that?
I'm picking Green Bay. I think this is a great start for the Green Bay Packers. Get 2 NFC teams out of their way. So, and Seattle. I mean, this is a must-win. I mean, I think at least
Well, not in their division.
not in their division, but I mean, just to start out the season 0-2, I think it's just.
Do you think Russell Wilson tweets 1-1 before the game starts? Great way to start. Why do you do? I mean, he seems like a smart guy to me, but that was a stupid thing to do.
Oh.
If you don't know what I'm talking about, he tweeted 1-0 go Hawks before the game. And I guess a lot of the Rams players saw that and were giving him a hard time afterwards.
Well, I mean,
you don't give someone an incentive to beat you.
right. I don't know. I mean, it seems kind of harmless smack talk. I mean, but yeah.
Back it up. Of course, he probably didn't order the onside kick.
Yeah.
All right.
Um,
So we're all Green Bay. Final game: Jets versus the Colts. Wow, Jets looked really good too. And the Colts not so good. It's a Monday night game. Can the Colts start out 0-2? No. Colts win this game.
I hope you're right, Jack. So I'm picking the Colts, of course. So I mean, it's rare that I pick against them.
Because you're a Colts fan, or that because I picked them?
Both counts.
All right.
No, mainly because and this is their home opener too. So I'm really hoping that they can right some wrongs there and get some shore up that offensive line. And that defense just looked abysmal. I mean, 27 points. It's just, I don't know. That game was just sad to watch. So
Sad to watch or sad to know the ending before it happened?
well, now I didn't get spoiled on the ending. I still had hope. By the time I got to where this girl spoiled me on the game, I was at halftime and I was like, okay, there's still hope.
How old was this little girl? How old was she?
I don't know, 8 or 9. She,
Oh,
you know,
You should have
So-
told her.
should have told her the truth.
Should've told her.
Look, kid.
And Mike, you're going with?
I'm going in Indianapolis, but quick question for Matt. Was Buffalo's defense that good, or did age just catch up with Gore and Andre Johnson? I need some fantasy football insight here.
Yeah, I don't know. I thought Gore really had like a great start.
He got hurt, didn't he? Or did he leave?
No, I didn't think he got hurt.
Because I was watching the Red Zone and they said, "Oh, Gore has left the game," but I don't know if he came back or not.
Yeah, I didn't think he got hurt, but I don't know. I mean, I was kind of skeptical about them picking up Gore because I just thought, how much mileage does he have on him? I mean, I know he's better than Trent Richardson, but you know, how much life is left in this?
Ed just said Trent Richardson was saying, "See, it's a Colts old line."
Yeah.
I thought it was kind of funny. Anyway, I just noticed there's a live button here. So we're clean sweep the Colts. We discussed everything we wanted to discuss.
Yep. I think so. So
Nothing else
I
going in the
mean,
world of sports.
well, there's that Will Ferrell thing that you want to talk about.
I thought it was great. I thought it was if you like Will Ferrell, you're gonna like this. He plays on 10 teams in the same day, preseason baseball. And he
On the
starts
same day?
same day. He plays with 10 teams. He plays a position each inning. He DHs, so he takes it at bat. He's a catcher. He only takes he just mixes it up. So he plays whatever team. Like say the Padres were playing the Dodgers. He played with both teams.
Well, okay, but does he have a time machine? Like, how does he?
It's just how the game, because they kept saying, "Oh, you're behind," so they had to fly him into one of the games to get him there.
Wow.
It was funny. It was interesting. He did it for a charity. A friend of his had cancer, who was a college baseball player at USC. Hopes going to the pros, but he got cancer and didn't make it. But it's a charity. It was
I thought he did it during like Arizona spring training. Like
it was Arizona spring training, so he's all.
So
it was like,
you had all the teams right there, so you just go.
Well, it is right there, but it's still it's not on the same. There was traveling involved, so he had to travel. They show a little map where he's going and stuff like that. I thought it was interesting. I thought it was funny, and it actually wasn't too bad because you look at Will Ferrell and you look at his, he doesn't look like an athlete, but he's actually pretty good.
Well, considering how long a game of baseball lasts, I guess travel time. Yeah, I guess you could.
Well, the games are probably scattered. You probably have a 1 o'clock game, 3 o'clock game, 5 o'clock.
East Coast, West Coast.
But I did like the fact that he was wearing 19 because Bert Campaneris played for the Oakland A's, played all 9 positions in a game one time. And that's what his thing was. So
Oh, nice.
He was wearing 19 throughout, but the last game he's playing for the Padres. He did not wear 19. He wore 20 because nobody is going to wear 19 ever again.
Well,
Cool.
he had to be in good shape because he was a cheerleader all those years on Saturday Night Live.
That's true.
I hear he's actually a good athlete. He was like a pole vaulter or something like that, or something Olympic
Really?
sport.
Huh.
Yeah, it was like he was an athlete.
In the Olympics.
No, they're like not in the Olympics, but he did an Olympics type sport.
Just
So
never
that
heard
makes
that term.
you a great athlete. I jumped some hurdles one time. Hey, I could have been in the Olympics.
In college, he was like an athlete in college or something like that.
Okay. Look, I said he looked for a 47-year-old guy. He looked pretty good.
So now that we have live video, can we finally see Warren Taffy run a 4-minute mile, or was it 3-minute mile?
I'll tell you right now, there's no way he's doing that now. No way. Maybe in the
Well, we witnessed his attempt, and
I'll give him
it was pretty horrible.
But to be fair to him, he ran it, which was not wise. And Ed just wants to see.
There's a great picture. There's a great picture of him, and it was like 5 laps to do the 5K, if you're going to try and do a 5K, and after the first lap, I think for this one you had to do 5 because it was shorter than a quarter mile or whatever. I don't remember exactly what it was,
yeah.
But there's a picture of him like at the starting line on the first lap, just hands on his knees, head down, breathing violently, trying to just gasp but he sprinted like the first quarter of it. But
he sprinted. But I give him credit for doing it because he was not in shape, allegedly.
And Dan the Waffle Man was there to try to support him, but just didn't do well at all.
No, it was. I was telling him not to do it. Actually, people were sending in emails. Please tell Dell not to do this. We don't want him to die.
We're worried about his safety.
But some people were saying, "Yeah, please let him do it."
Me, it's hilarious.
I'm just saying.
You sickos.
You
know
It's
you are.
hilarious. All right, well, we should start to wrap this thing up now. I think we're about an hour and a half, somewhere in there.
Well, because you guys got off topic, but
Oh yeah. Who wants to redo a banister in Jay's neck of the woods? So.
Oh, did you guys want to do the tour? Are we doing the tour?
let's do the tour. So we're do we play by play as we're going along here?
Yeah, I guess for the people at home.
So for the people at home,
The Airbnb
This is
spin-off
the door.
podcast.
all I'm getting is Mike.
Close the door.
That door.
And
that
then-
paint. Well, hold on a second. Time out.
Hold on, there, go.
Did they just paint over the glass?
No, it's a curtain. It's a curtain, so you can see
Okay.
out.
All right.
front
All right.
there.
Okay. Wait. What's your view of?
It's like a porch.
Ghost.
It's a porch thing.
Where are you at?
What?
It doesn't look safe.
It's an entryway.
It's like it's a 100-something-year-old home, so I'm like on the
This looks like something I see on The Walking Dead.
and
It'll
then
make a lot of noise.
the stairs.
Spoiler alert.
Yeah.
What?
You never make a lot of noise in the house because.
And then this is the living room. So it's got a fireplace
Got a
there.
fireplace and
Mhm.
TV. And what's that chair over there? What's over that chair?
It's a rocking chair over there.
Yeah, you have someone is the person that built the house still living there? Because it looks like
Yeah, he sits there and it
There's a
rocks.
ghost in there. Yeah, it rocks at night.
Jay, stop recording. Stay on topic.
And then this is the kitchen. Yeah, okay. There's the kitchen.
Yeah, not bad.
That's not a bad looking kitchen.
It's a cool sink. It's got a cool, one of these thingamaj.
Oh yeah,
Does it have the farmer's sink?
Is that a farmer sink? I don't know. It's not a farmer sink, I don't think.
That's those tin things.
So it comes with a microwave and a Keurig. And I had
Hold on
Oh,
a second.
there.
Why is the iron next to the coffee maker?
Well, I set out the iron, but the iron started making water, so I set it there because it wasn't even working. So that's why that's there.
It started leaking, so to come out all you got like a white shirt. You put the iron. There's nothing better when you put the iron on. All that rust comes out of it.
There was no rust, but I was like, it just poured water all over my shirt.
Now,
Fuck
since
this.
it's a 100-year-old house, do you just heat up the iron? You heat up the
Yeah,
iron.
there's coals you put it over.
You just heat it up on a fireplace, and then you.
And there's like a little breakfast nook right there.
that's where the kids play.
And then this is where's the lights? Where's the bathroom?
Ed Smith thinks it's cool. We're getting a preview of next season's American Horror Story house.
Yep.
Paranormal Activity. People for.
And this is
Out of
the
the house.
this is the bedroom.
The calls are coming from inside the house.
It's got a fan.
Well, it has a fan, and
Yeah.
what's the?
Didn't know they had it back in 1915.
Yeah.
What's it? There's modern. There's what's that pot lighting? What's that called? The recessed lighting in the top there, whatever that is.
The only way it's called pot lighting is never mind.
Oh, yeah. What are the stars?
Ask Ricky Williams. We'll ask Ricky Williams.
Yeah.
I don't know. There's like some things. I don't know.
What, I,
Stars.
And the
Hold on,
Pentagrams.
you see 'em
The
on a house-
backyard backs up to there. What's up?
Oh, there's a backyard.
Yeah, so they live on this. This is kind of like the basement level, and then they live in the second and third. But the basement level backs up to the backyard. So I have the backyard, and they have like a deck above
Oh,
there.
so you could be a jerk and start just banging on the floor with a broom.
Or lighting off fireworks.
Yeah. there you go.
Hey!
Well, they have a baby, so
Oh, that would be great for the podcast, waking him up with the baby and having a live podcast for $40,000 a month. We will
we'll
wake
travel to random R&B.
wake the baby up and have him scream at Jay. See if he survives.
oh man.
Actually, you know,
Okay.
in the show they always have that they always have that person that does the stunts that could get them killed or something like that. We need to hire someone like that to do on the show.
Yeah. Next season with Russ.
Yeah, there
So-
you go. Russ would do it.
Whenever he finally comes back to this show.
When Rush returns in 2016.
He'll just keep putting his picks. He'll probably win, and he'll never be on the season.
Yeah.
So, all right.
All right, guys, that's it. Wrap it up.
All right,
Yes,
hey,
we-
we're done. We're
Week
done.
2
Hey,
is in the books.
if you'd like to send us an email, send it to sportstalkwith3 stupid guys. Is that it?
So you spell out number?
Yeah, just the number 3. I'm sorry, you don't spell the number, but sports talk with 3, the number 3 stupid guys. Well, 8.
Stop trying to confuse me.
All right.
We had no emails last week, so I guess nobody.
Oh.
just
Send
didn't
us
pay-
some emails. So, yeah. All right. Great.
That's it. Enjoyed it, and will next Tuesday work for you guys again?
Yep.
Nope.
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 Concert.
Oh,
Yep. Can
So.
we do it Monday or Wednesday?
sure.
I think
it's
Wednesday-
up
I wouldn't be
It's
able
up
to
to
do
you.
either. I'm traveling both days on Monday and Wednesday.
Really? And we have the Thursday game on Thursday, so.
Mike, just call in on Tuesday. Call in from the concert.
What
Can we-
time?
Wait,
I'm in the
wait.
concert. That's really loud.
Is there any chance we could do it during the day sometime?
On Tuesday?
Tuesday day? Would that work for you? Well, you're
Yeah.
working, Jay, aren't you?
Yep.
Jay can't do it.
They were going to
Monday?
the Nashville Zoo later in the day, too.
Monday day?
The what?
The Nashville Zoo, it's like a team building trip thing or something.
Yeah, whatever.
Team build this.
You say I'm from San Diego. I don't go to the zoos.
I was like, do you guys have a panda? I was like, well, there's a red panda. I'm like, red panda? That's not a real panda. Give me a real panda.
That's it. That's a Chinese food, isn't it? Red Panda Express.
Show
Just
show me a blue panda, and then we'll start to talk.
Exactly. All right, so we don't need to talk about this while we're recording.
Yeah, this is recording right now.
Okay, we don't need.
Wrap it up.
Okay,
Join us next
Also-
week.
hasta luego and goodbye.
Bye.